Good morning. This is a recording for Thursday, August 1st. We continue reading from the book of Awakening by Mark Nepo. Today's essay is titled Bird Rock. Mark Nepo prefaces this essay with a quote from Georgia O'Keeffe. Maybe that's why I want to touch people so often. It's only another way of talking. Let me read this again. It's a beautiful quote. Maybe that's why I want to touch people so often. It's only another way of talking. I was aching and vulnerable, feeling far from home, when, through the harsh shore wind, I saw a large rock surrounded by the rough, churned-up sea. The rock was covered with all kinds of animals: willet, gull, sea lion, seal, pelican, otter. All had found refuge from the hammering of the sea, climbing, winging, hauling themselves on the rock, living together, laying on each other, finding this rock oasis of the wind in the sun. Too tired once on the rock to fight, each having been run out by the pounding of the wet hours. I realize this is how the wounded find their way, how we have found each other, even in this book. Every survivor, regardless of what they survive, knows the hammering of the sea, and the rock we find refuge on is an exposed place where we finally accept each other. Too tired from swimming to think any longer about territories. Too tired to talk, except through a simple touch. The wellness group I attended week after week was such a rock. The meeting rooms of recovery are such a rock. The 1,000 quiet rooms of therapy are such a rock. For those who have suffered, tolerance is not a political position or even a principle. For those of us who have suffered, who have hauled ourselves into the sun, anything exhausted beside us is family. That's a beautiful reflection. So let's do a little practice around this. As always, take a comfortable position and take a few moments to settle. Settle into your body, your heart, your mind. Settle into this moment, right here, right now. Keeping your breath the way it is, natural, nice and soft, without trying to deepen it or elongating it. Remind yourself that your breath is good enough, just the way it is. You don't need to fix anything about it. In the same way, this moment is enough, just the way it is. You are enough, just the way you are in this moment. You don't need to fix anything about yourself. See if this reminder helps you touch a sense of spaciousness in your breathing, a sense of freedom in your whole being, a space in which all the experiences of the present moment can flow through you as energy that they are, without struggle. Now imagine this moment as a rock you've climbed on, out of your suffering. Breathing easily, feel the momentary peace from the hammering of your days on this rock of the present moment. Open your heart and see if others you know spend some time here on this rock of the present moment, an oasis of refuge in the sea of your suffering. And if someone in particular comes to mind, imagine talking with them about all this, whether it's actual talking through words or talking through simply being in one space, talking through simple touch. What would you talk about with this person or these people who, like you, use the present moment as a rock of refuge? And if that feels appropriate, maybe set an intention to talk to this person in real life. Now place your hands on your heart and send the energy of loving kindness to yourself. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well in body and mind. May I feel cared for, protected, at ease. May I know deep, natural peace. Now gently start letting go of your practice. As always, scanning your body to notice what's going on for you right now, physically, emotionally, mentally. How are you really? And as you go through your day, I invite you to continue with this beautiful reflection. Can you use this moment as a rock of refuge in the sea of your suffering? As always, enjoy your discoveries. Thank you so much for being here today. Have a gorgeous day, and I will see you tomorrow.